Let's talk about how you can have lessons online. So for the first thing, let's talk about what software I use to communicate with students online. Most people are really familiar with Skype, and that seems to be a great default for everyone because they're familiar with it. But the software that I like to use is called Zoom. Now, a few reasons why I like this software over Skype is because Zoom produces a better quality than Skype with video and audio. But the biggest reason why I like Zoom over Skype is that I can pair my iPad to Zoom so I can write notes on the sheet music digitally, and the student can actually see exactly what I'm writing, and maybe if they need to fix a few spots or I need to highlight a few things, and they can actually see what I'm doing on the iPad. They could either make those notes on their own paper, or I can even send them a PDF of my notes straight from my iPad. Now, Skype will definitely do the job for you if that's what you're comfortable with. But again, if you want to make it that much better, I really recommend trying to Zoom out. This works really great because it feels like a lesson that you're doing person to person. Now, another thing with Zoom is that you can actually record that lesson and then send it to the students so they always have a reference of that lesson to keep in their archive. So if they want to go back and look at the lesson, they can refer to it at any time. And what's cool about Zoom is they don't have to have an account. You can actually just send them a link they can click on, and they can start the video session with you just like that. The software that I use on my iPad is called Fourscore. This is the app that I use to make notes on, where I keep all my catalog of music on the iPad. Now, you could use really any PDF software out there that you can. PDF Expert is a really good one. Adobe has their own that works really well. The reason why I like to use the iPad is because of the Apple Pencil. You can actually just write down notes on there. You can definitely share your screen on the computer, no problem. But after a while, making notes with the mouse or a trackpad on a laptop gets really annoying. Now, if you don't have an iPad and you want to write something down, you can also get a Wacom tablet. Really, any of the affordable ones, I think they go for around $70 or so. You can definitely take notes on a PDF software on the computer to do that as well. But really, any PDF software that has a pencil option will work just fine. Now let's talk about microphones. I really highly recommend that you get some kind of external microphone to plug into your computer. You can do this with a microphone that has USB on it, or you can have a microphone that plugs in directly to an interface of some kind. The interface route will give you, I think, better quality and definitely more control of your microphone. But if you want something simple and something that just works, a microphone that plugs in straight to a USB to the computer is going to be a lot better than the built-in microphones that come on a laptop or some kind of computer. Rode just came out with a microphone that's, I think, $100 that you can plug in straight to your computer through USB. There are definitely other options that you can purchase on Amazon. It really just depends on the budget that you have. I have a 2-system microphone setup. I have one dynamic microphone for my vocals. That's going to be the Electro Voice RE320. And then the next microphone I have from my guitar is going to be the Royer 122 Mark II. Now, I have both of those microphones going into my interface, which is an Apollo X8P. Is this going to be overkill for most people? Yes, but this is the equipment that I have, so I might as well use it. You can definitely check out other budget options. Scarlett makes great equipment for an affordable price. So any microphone is going to be better than the built-in microphone that comes on your laptop or any kind of computer device. As musicians, it's probably best that we invest in some kind of microphone, because eventually you're going to want to start recording your own music, putting it on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, wherever. Maybe make the investment, start small, and you can definitely grow in increments. Or if you have the budget, you can go for better equipment. But there are definitely a lot of bundles that you can buy on Amazon. Most laptops and computers these days come with a webcam. They're not always the best of quality, but then just as anything, some are better than others. If you purchase an external webcam, that will definitely boost your video quality, of course. Now, the camera that I have is a Canon SLR, Canon 5D Mark IV that I have set up on a tripod and a monitor on top so I can see myself, because there's no flip out screen on the Canon 5D Mark IV. I'm able to plug in my camera directly into my computer with a Blackmagic mini recorder. That way I can get the best quality that I possibly can, because I feel like if students are paying me to give lessons, I will do everything I can to have the best quality and best experience for them. Now, again, you don't have to have a very expensive camera. You don't have to have an external webcam. The webcams that come with the computers today will definitely work, no problem. But if you wanted something with better quality, some sort of external camera will do just fine. Now, if you have an old camera laying around, an old video recorder of some kind, maybe that can also plug into the computer as well. If it has an HDMI out, you might be able to plug it into the computer, so your video quality will be a little bit better. So if you want to boost your quality to the next level, I would definitely also invest in some sort of lights. So you can even purchase a simple aperture light or even have a lamp nearby, something so you can get nice light so it shines nice on your face. Now, if you don't have any access to any lights or anything like that, you can definitely position yourself close to a window. You can definitely use that as a light source so it'll look a lot better. But definitely try to get your light source in front of you and not behind you. Light source in front, light source in back. Now, as a bonus thing that you can have to enhance the experience is to use some sort of headphones. You don't have to go crazy or anything like that, but I feel that having headphones to hear your students and hear them playing is a lot easier whenever you have headphones on. I use the Audio-Technica's M50s, but most people have headphones lying around. You could use AirPods, Apple headphones, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But using headphones, in my experience, just makes things a little bit easier for yourself so you can hear the other person a lot better. Now, if you're just getting into lessons online, I would definitely try and start with the equipment that you have, and then slowly and gradually upgrade one thing at a time. Other thing I could probably recommend is to test the equipment and test your setup, because you don't want to be in the situation where you have everything plugged in, but something isn't right in the settings or something's not working properly. You don't want to be in a lesson and something's not working, and that just makes you look really bad. So definitely ask a friend to call you and test your equipment and make sure everything is working before you start. Now, if you have any questions, put them down below in the comment section. I'll put all the equipment that I have in the description box. I'll also put some recommendations that I have for budget options in the description as well. Well, that's it for me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.